Hey guys, Brandon here again. We're rolling straight into day 7. Today's verse of the day is often one that is misquoted, misunderstood, often taken out of context. And that happens with a lot of Bible verses, you know. But today's verse is 1 Timothy chapter 6 verse 10. This is Paul's letter to his son in the faith, Timothy. And the verse says, "For the love of money is the root of all evil, which while some coveted after, they have erred from the faith, and pierced themselves through with many sorrows." We're going to focus on that first half. For the love of money is the root of all evil. Most people often say that money is the root of all evil. This is not true. This is not biblical. It is the love of money, greed. It's not just we're not talking like normal greed. We're talking like advanced levels of greed. We're talking like take advantage of the poor so that you have an extra dollar in your pocket kind of greed. I need some of these guys, so let's get a box of these. I probably should have checked my prices to see if I'm rolling good. He can wait just a second. Okay, so we are below market on that now. Good. We are below market on that. Good. And we are well below market on that. We might want to up that, actually. Go to 24. Squeeze out an extra dollar on that if we can. $8 and change. So, when it talks about the love of money, we're talking about things along the lines of say I'm a business owner and I got a customer. It's a good customer. He buys lots of Look at this woman. She's going to buy me out of my entire stock. So this is a perfect example. I adjusted prices slightly on a couple on the boxes. Now, if the love of money was great with me, which would be sinful, and would lead to much sorrow, I could look at her and be like, hey, you're buying a lot of my stuff. You're going to have to pay extra for that. Or if I try to cheat her, so like it was $103 in sales that she had. Let's say she paid with $120, right? And, change is due because change is due. And I decided to not give her change and just chalked it up as, processing fee. Basically, if you want to look at the modern equivalent of what the love of money is, look at credit card companies charging 25% interest annually on a, $1,000 credit line limit. That's ridiculous. What do we got here, sir? I will give you 20 cents. I knew you'd take it. I didn't even have to hit him with the come on. Alright. The Bible actually encourages you to do things that are profitable, including making money. There is nothing wrong with making money. It's when you take advantage of people that is where you are crossing a line. You should not take advantage of the good nature of people. Whether you're a business owner, I'm going to add 2 of those and 2 of those because I'm going to need plenty to keep me stocked up. Don't take advantage of the kindness of others. So if you're someone who needs something from someone else, don't take advantage of their kindness. And this is what I really appreciate about like my buddy, like I mentioned in the last video, who is like, he's super hesitant to ask any time for money. And because he's so super hesitant, I often do not have a problem giving him whatever he needs. And we actually had a joke about this the other day where he was like, yeah, man, like, I could really use some weed, but I don't want to ask you for weed money. I'm like, ask for anything else. Ask for the same dollar amount for anything else. See, so this is something that happens occasionally. Sometimes they don't want to sell us something, they just want to trade something. And this would be a profitable trade. Unfortunately, I do not have this card. So I'm going to have to decline. Man, I already blew through all those? Oh, no, there it is. There's the other box. It's a good thing people are very nice here and don't try to steal stuff as I'm ordering it. Put that there for now. We're level 10. Could hire the Stalker. Don't need the Stalker, though. We should open some packs up. I tell you what, at the end of this episode, we'll open up some packs. We'll open up a box. We'll actually open up a box so we can do 8 packs. What you got, buddy? Sir, this is more money than my store currently has. Well, I appreciate you selling me this extremely valuable card. This card is worth $4,200 and he only wants $3,800. I'm going to have to decline because I simply can't afford that. You, madam, are stinky. Thank you for your patience. Alright. So it's actually, God wants you to actually like go out and be profitable and make money. One thing that we as Christians tell you is that the money that you make is not actually yours, it's God's money. You're just managing it for him on his behalf. Which is true because, you know, God did make everything, so like he owns everything. Everything's all his anyway, so, you know. Manage it well, but don't take advantage of the kindness of strangers. So if someone, if you got that guy, like if you got that friend that you know will always have a 20 for you, no matter what's going on in life. If you need $20 for weed or for gas or for food or for just funsies, like you want to go out for a night on the town for $20, which God knows you can't do that anymore. I wish we could go out on the town for $20 nowadays. Don't take advantage of those good-natured people. And that is just as important as the person who has the money. Like my buddy who asks me for money occasionally. I don't ever tell him he has to pay me back. He can if he wishes. He's never required to. But how mean and inconsiderate of things would it be if, you know, he came to me and he said, "Hey man, I need $10 for gas," and I give him $10. And the next day he goes, "Hey man, I'm sorry to bot." Again, look at, okay, so this is how stupid the AI is sometimes. This card is only worth $3,200. He wants 47. No, you're just getting a straight up no. Like, I'm not even going to humor that with an offer. Even if I did have the money. But, that is the love of money right there. That is greed. That is excessive greed. Asking for like 20% above market rate. Are you outside your mind? But, you know, if my buddy came to me and one day he asked for $10 for whatever, and I gave it to him. And then he came to me and he goes, "Hey, I really hate to ask, but I need another $10 for gas. I didn't realize I was low on gas." How greedy is it of me to look at him and be like, "Well, I gave you $10 yesterday. You're going to have to pay me that $10 back before I can give you another 10." The guy came to me humbly, admitting that he did the stupid and didn't realize that he needed more money. Why would I punish him for his honesty? Why would I punish him for his humility? His owning up to the fact. And why also would I take advantage of his, poor situation in life? That's not what God calls us to do. God calls us to be charitable. Love God with all your heart, mind, and strength. But also love others as you would love yourself and God. Because loving others is like loving God. If you can show them that kindness and love that they so desperately need in their day-to-day life, why wouldn't you? Order 2 of these boxes. Because I get the feeling we're going to start going through a lot of these. I should probably get another item to... Ah, there's a Stinky. Hold on. You, no Stinky. I really need to buy a second machine. Alright. The main thing is don't be greedy with your money. Be generous with your money. Be charitable with your money. Now, there is such thing as, there is, the biblical concept of don't pour from an empty cup. If you don't have the $5 to give, don't give it. But what greater kindness and gift can you give someone if they come to you and be like, hey man, I need $10 and you got 15 in your pocket, and it's Wednesday and you can make it to payday Friday with such few dollars in your pocket, but you don't know if they're gonna make it tomorrow with the $10 you're gonna give them. Be kind, be generous, be good-natured, be good people. That's what God requires of us. And that's the essence of it all. Is to be good to our fellow man at all times. Even when they don't probably deserve it. I would say especially when they don't deserve it. We as Christians are called to pray for our enemies. Do you know how hard it is to pray for your enemies? Do you know how hard it is, for me, as someone trying to get back into the church and understanding all the concepts of it, do you know how hard it is for me to remember to pray for things I'm just thankful for, let alone people that hate me and despise me? I am no stalwart member of the Christian faith, but I do try. And it's not my effort that gets me to heaven, by the way. That doesn't get me to heaven. That doesn't give me an eternal reward. But God does take note of it. And if through my kind actions I am able to lead others to the faith, and remember, the only thing that you have to do to get saved is accept the gift of grace and salvation from Christ Jesus. That's it. All you got to do is pray to him. All who call upon the name of the Lord shall be saved. This is espoused numerous times in the Bible. All who call upon the world, or all who call upon the name of the Lord. If you go, Jesus, I am a dirty sinner. I do not deserve the salvation that you have offered me, but I graciously accept it. Please guide me in my life. Amen. There you go. There. That's it. That's all you have to do. It's nothing grandiose. You don't have to wear any special clothing. You don't have to go to any special temples. You don't even have to do it with anybody else. This is something you can do on your own. Now, does it help to be surrounded by other believers when doing this? Yes. The encouragement helps a great deal. It is not required, but it does help. And Lord knows we could use all the help we can get. So that's day 7 in the bag. We got some spending money. We're going to come down here. We're going to get this guy. And now we have the second one. And now, we should never have to spray. So long as multiple stinkies do not walk in at the same time, we should not have to worry about ever spraying another stinky again. Now my only concern is, do I have to... Actually, no, what? Hold on. Let's scooch you over just a smidge. Like, let's put you right there. Now, how close can I get you to here? And then we're going to put you right here. So, as they walk in, boom, boom, they get hit. They should get hit with that first one and then that second one. And then they should be good. Alright. Oh, I have forgotten to pay bills. I can't remember the last time I paid bills. Is that why we're making so much money? I forget to pay my bills? Let's go ahead and open up. Let's check prices. Yeah, we're good there. Yeah, we're good there. Yeah, we're good there. Alright. Pay bills. We got 4 days worth of bills, so that's $245.79. But now we're all caught up. So all's good that is good. But yeah, the main thing is be kind, be loving, pray for your blessings, pray for your enemies, pray for everyone. Because that is what he wants you to do. He wants you to love him. He wants you to love everyone else. Okay, Mr. Greedy Pants. I'm going to offer you $5.75, and this is the only number I'm offering you. Okay, yeah, that works. I guess he took me seriously. And now he's gonna come, like, now he's gonna give me more money. I gave him $5.75. And he is spending $66 total. Ah, see? Our little spray things worked. This guy, this hippie guy right here, he was a stinky. But both those spray things got him, and he is no longer stinky. So we no longer need to hunt the stinkies down. We have the machines do it for us. $1 and change. Here's your dollar. Have a good day. What do you have for us? I will give you 35 cents. Good. Ah, see? We got another stinky before he could even walk in. I do need to consider buying more products. We can make more money. Not because we're greedy, but because making money is how this game works. We need to make more money. More money? More money. I probably need to get more shelves, too, for the boxes. Because those seem to go the fastest. The basic card packs aren't moving as fast. I need D20 dice black, huh? Okay. This is the thing that I was afraid of. So occasionally, I will accept your offer. Occasionally the NPCs will tell us they need certain things. So now we have an incentive to actually buy something new. We now know what we need to buy. We'll get 3 boxes of that. Restock everything. Literally just went through our... We just spent $450 on box sets, and we already ran through them just restocking. Oh boy. These things are making us good money, though. Because we're making like $7 or $8 a unit, so like a couple of those boxes pay for themselves. Like start paying for themselves in dividends very quickly. But let's see here. We're gonna get a small cabinet. Yes, let us get a small cabinet. One moment, sir. Put you right there. Oh, good night. This guy's a scalper, I can already tell. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness me. I just restocked all those. Maybe I should buy the stalker. Okay. So stock order, we go to accessories here. If we scroll down, black D20s. So we have a $50 license. We need to buy a few of these. So we're going to buy 3 of them. We're also going to get 3 more boxes of this because, oh boy, we're spending money today, guys and gals. Be right with you. In just a moment, human hams. I'm watching a YouTuber that I've watched for the past, 10 years, I think. I want you market price, so we'll call you $16. I'm watching a YouTuber I've watched for well over a decade. Probably a dozen years. And he's doing a replay of Star Control 2, the Urk-1 Masters. He did it originally, like, 10 years ago, probably. And one of the alien races that you can encounter is called the Spathi. These are cowards. You can get a Spathi to do. Will you accept $4? Can you get a little more? How about a 4 1/4? Hey, all right. The Spathi are intense cowards. Like, intense cowards. When you go to meet the main aliens on their planet, on their home planet, the Council of Elders, the Council of Leadership, you have to give a cipher code before they'll communicate with you. And when you give them the cipher code, they open up with, "How did you learn of our cipher code? Is Fwifo with you?" It's like you tell them basically Fwifo gave you the code. And it's like, how did you threaten Fwifo to give him the code? For him to give you the code. And like, you'll talk about some things. It's like, look, Fwifo would give you the code if you threatened him with a carrot. If you put a carrot next to his head, he would give you the code. So I'm not surprised he gave you the code. However, we were hoping that, see? Our anti-stinky defense is working great. But the way the Spathi refer to your player character, a human, in all humans, they call them Hunams, which I find hilarious. Hello, Hunam. Can you imagine you go to a store and there's just this store owner talking to himself and he looks at you and he's like, "Hello, Hunam." I would probably still shop there, but I would give that guy like a wide berth. It's like this guy's a little bit on the cuckoo side. And no one was surprised. What? Duke's crazy? Yes. Yes, I'm crazy. Head trauma will do that to a man. Joke's on you guys. I was already crazy before the head trauma. Now we gotta check on these every now and then, because if you see these 2 bars, so you see the on button and the 2 bars below it, each bar represents 1 can. And as you can see in this one of the cans is almost empty. So we're gonna have to keep tabs on that. And make sure that they don't run out. That's why it can hold 2 cans, so that, you know, just in case, so we don't run out. So I need 2 more boxes of you. We are making quite the profit. We can just get rid of this box now. So what's funny is, if you try to throw away something and there's something still in the box, it'll give you this warning. This is how you can sometimes determine if a box is actually empty or not. Because depending on your angle, like, if I pick up this box, you can see that there are still cards in there. But sometimes when you get down to the last handful of cards, like card packs, you can't tell that they're actually, like, in the box. Which is a shame. But when you try to throw it away, it will tell you if there are things there. Things you should not throw away. But yeah, he's been Grimmeth on YouTube. He's been redoing his Urquan Master series, and I am very happy with it. But you know, it's not a game that I personally would play, but it is a game that I enjoy watching him play because he has really good commentary with it. He knows it very well. And he's able to give you insights. His current replay is a modded version of the game, because he did the original one, like I said, like 10 or 12 years ago. And this modded version includes some voice lines that weren't originally... They were in the code, but they had no way of accessing it. There was some kind of like coding error to where certain voice lines were never allowed to actually play. Those were fixed in the mod. The graphics were updated to make them a little bit more appeasing to the eyes, especially on higher definition monitors. And there's a couple of other things that were changed that are more quality of life than anything. That's one of the things that I enjoy about certain mods for games. It's when the mod changes a game so significantly you can't recognize the original game. I have a personal issue with that. Like, again, there's nothing wrong with it, to each their own. But me personally, I just enjoy the game as the game. I don't need it to be something else. If you want to change the game so much that you can't even recognize the original game, it sounds like you need a different game to play. But what do I know? I'm just one guy who's trying to do a little bit better in the world. What was that? How's that Spider-Man quote go? How are you doing, my boy? Trying to be a bit better every day. I think that's a good goal that we should all strive for. Try to do a little better every day. So we can use grab another couple of these. Grab one of these. That's one of the things that I like about these particular shelves, is that you can lay a box on top of them for easy restocking, so that you don't have boxes all over the floor. Alright. We are almost at the end of our day. While we wait, let's see here. We're at 4.7 stars. Best shop is Duke's Deckworks. Very cheap. Very clean. Good stuff, good service. Sorry, I'm perusing our reviews online and taking care of issues. There were no issues to take care of. Thank you, gentlemen. You have the good day. Let's see here. Do I got anything else? We got $2 grand. Ah. One more shop level and we can start getting these. We could actually get these too. I wonder what those are going for. We also have plushies we can sell. I do not want to pay the several $100s it is to get the license for it. But that's just me. We could get the license for this. It doesn't sell that much better than these. It does sell a little bit better, but not much. Do I want to start selling rares? Or do I want to just stick with these? I mean, we could start selling rares. But that's just another thing that I have to keep stock. And I really want to wait until I'm 15 so I can hire the cash register guy. I'll have to think on this. Anyways, let's end the day. Oh, wait, before we end the day. Oh, all bills paid. Cool. How'd we do? Hey, we made a profit of $31.39. Every day in the green is a good day. Speaking of good day, it's time to end this video. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you got something out of it. I hope you enjoyed spending time with me. Make sure to say your prayers, read your Bible, and have a good day. Toodles.